Rock Morning Show, it's the State of the Week address with the President of these United States of America, Donald J. Trump.
Yeah, Hotline, good morning.
Pedro, will you accept the charges to speak with the most powerful man in the free world from Hanoi, Vietnam? It's not like you have a choice.
Hey, well, what do you know? Live from Vietnam, ladies and gentlemen, President Donald Trump. Good morning. Not sure how you managed to find time to call us. How you doing, man?
Well, things got off to a very, very bad start for me over here. You know, the minute we landed and I set foot on the runway, those pesky bone spurs of mine completely flared up again.
Oh.
I was totally incapacitated for a while, and despite somebody yelling out to me at the airport that I have a horrible case of jerk lag, it's been a tremendous trip so far. I mean, we hit a few mopeds on the way to the hotel, but, you know, those things are unavoidable. They really are.
Well, I hope it's going a little better now, you know?
No, in all fairness, it's going great now. We have the best accommodations in Vietnam. I'm really enjoying myself. Yeah, while dear leader Kim gets the royal treatment, I'm getting the Robert Kraft treatment.
Oh,
Totally prepared for this summit. I prepared bigly, and by prepared I mean ate McDonald's and watched Fox and Friends on the plane ride over. But I will tell you, I'm feeling a little off. It's only been a day, and I've already developed a tremendously bad case of PTSD, presidential tweeting seat disorder. You know, everyone in Washington knows that I can only insult tweet everyone at 5 in the morning, like I do every day. I don't think they have a 5 o'clock over here. I really don't. I have no idea what time it is. It's like I'm in one of my casinos. No idea what time it is.
Well, now you're having dinner with Kim Jong-un there as we speak. Is that right?
Yes, it's going fantastically well. Kim Chi's out having a smoke break, so I had time to talk. In all fairness, Kim and I are in total sync with each other, guys. Total sync. For dinner, they told us we were going to get either KFC or Pizza Hut, but we looked at each other at the same time and said, no, we're getting both. It's like we're thinking with one tremendous mind. We really are.
Well, so it's going good with Chairman Kim so far then, huh?
Yes. You know, little Kimchi and I are getting along so well. We spent the entire day yesterday just catching up on how our families are doing. So many incredibly funny stories about all the justifiable homicides he's carried out on his relatives. You know, seriously, I love hanging with Kim. I mean, who wouldn't want to be photographed next to someone who's a lot heavier than them? I mean, I've never looked slimmer. Now I know why brides have fat bridesmaids. But seriously, Kimbo better watch it or his tailor's going to have to let out that suit coat of his again.
And just to be clear, you said you're not going to rush North Korea on denuclearization as long as they don't test nuclear missiles. Is that right?
That's absolutely right. I told him, there's no hurry, little fella. Just take your time, denuclearizing. Yeah, I will tell you, we've already come to one vital agreement. In exchange for lifting sanctions on all their hair care products to North Korea, I will get to build a beautiful hotel and 18-hole golf course on the Sea of Japan. Can you say winning?
All right, so you're in Vietnam today. Your former lawyer, Michael Cohen, is in Washington, D.C., testifying to Congress about your hush money payments to women, your finances, your businesses, any concerns you got about Cohen sharing all this stuff.
Okay, believe me, Michael Cohen is not someone I worry about. Have you gotten a good look at Michael? I've seen more trustworthy faces on death row. That's why I've never shared with him, you know, the really good stuff. I mean, never mind.
Yeah.
Look, now here's the amount of concern I have for anything Michael Cohen has to say. Zero. He's a proven liar. This guy lies as often as Kamala Harris smokes doobies. This guy has told more lies than Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has teeth. He lies worse than that thing lying on top of Joe Biden's head. That I can tell you.
Yeah.
Regardless of what happens today with that loser, Pedro, it's nothing a few tweets in all caps can't fix. Believe me.
Well, we have to ask the tough questions sometimes. And with that being said, a former campaign staffer's come forward filing a lawsuit against you, saying you kissed her without consent, saying it was super creepy. Some eyewitnesses deny this ever happened. What do you say?
That is such a ridiculous story. I have never kissed any woman without her consent who wasn't sitting next to me on an airplane or getting changed in a dressing room at the Miss USA pageant. That I can tell you. For one thing, when I kiss someone without consent, it's never super creepy. It may be disturbing, but it's never super creepy. That's because I save all my super creepy kisses for Melania. Believe me, she can back me up on that.
Yeah, I bet.
Now, they told me that this alleged woman was someone named Alva Johnson or something. What an incredibly horrible name. It's almost as bad as that California senator running for president, Kamala Toe Harris.
Well, what do you think about Nancy Pelosi and the House Democrats voting to block your national emergency declaration?
Like I'm surprised. Of course they blocked it. Whatever Trump wants, you can count on Nancy Depends Under Pansy Pelosi and her band of crooked lefties to try and stop it.
Oh, hey, by the way, earlier you mentioned your friend, Patriots owner Robert Kraft. Now, have you talked to him since he was charged for solicitation in Jupiter, Florida last week?
Yes, I have. He's holding up pretty good. Robert's a good guy. You know, the reports say that Robert Kraft allegedly paid 2 women to service him. And sadly, that sounds like something Robert would do because as a brilliant NFL owner, he always drafts a backup in case the starter gets injured.
You're right.
Now, look, Kraft could have had any high-priced escort he wanted, but he chose to support local, small businesses in the great state of Florida. That man has a heart of gold. Heart of gold.
Well, yeah, as usual, we really appreciate you taking time for us today, you know?
Hey, I need to go, Pedro. Kim Jong-un Palumpa's back from his smoke break, and we're continuing to talk about a very important issue. An issue vital to Americans everywhere. Lots of people are obsessed with this. Ain't that right, Kimbo?
Yes, Donald, I cannot stop pondering it.
Yes or no? Are Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga knocking boots?
Without a doubt. Their chemistry was unmistakable sitting on that piano bench.
That's what I thought.
My uncle disagreed, so I had him executed.
Oh, that's too bad. Later, Pedro.